We're back at the B2B Live, and I am here with
Elliot, VP of Marketing at Turtl.
And what does Turtl do, Elliot?
Turtl is a revenue content platform, so we help B2B marketers get more pipeline and revenue from their content.
Excellent. Sounds interesting.
It is. I think so.
So we're asking people today, what is the most unforgettable marketing campaign that either you've created or that you've seen being done?
Yeah, well, I think we're like big subscribers to Turtl Cat. So we try and make all of our marketing like really, really remarkable. I think of like two in recent memory that have been like have gone exceptionally well. Like one of our partners, Sixth Sense, they did an ABM campaign that was focused all around a murder mystery. So they had like a guest speaker. They had like custom gifts, like it was a whiskey tasting that came in like this incredible like box, and then it had there was a cartography element, just incredibly intricate and well thought out. And you got to keep the gift at the end, which was great. My kids went nuts for them. It was brilliant. That's probably one of the most recent memory that I thought like that's really good example in B2B of like an integrated, creative driven campaign.
Why is it more important than ever to be thinking about unique ways that you can stand out and be that purple cow that Seth Godin talks about?
Well, I think AI's changed it, like it's changing everything, like the way that buyers interact, the way the market moves, and that therefore like changes the shape of the tactics that we can and the strategies we can deploy to help drive value for our audiences and ultimately help grow our businesses. And so I think there's a really great formula in Purple Cow, which is that they uses the advertising framework. So like pre-advertising, the things that work for like word of mouth and your reputation. In advertising, we figured out like you can advertise to consumers and use that to drive your business success. And you can almost argue the same overlay with AI, like in a world where I think the stats something like 70% of your buyer journey is happening before anyone gets to your website. And then HubSpot dropped this really great stat. I think it was like something like 8 out of 10 Google searches now end 0 click, right? So they end in the platform. In a world where so much of that, the answers to your customers' questions are now being delivered through AI. Like your ability to be able to create meaningful moments, emotional connection to your audience, and create like the necessary levels of like recall you need and to be top of mind when vendors do select. It comes down to like that the way you connect and the emotions you drive. Yeah. So you need to be memorable, you need to be remarkable.
Absolutely. I think 70% of buyers have already made up their decision on which vendor they're going to even be going with before they've had a conversation with sales. So those who stand out now are the ones which are going to win ultimately.
Absolutely, right? How do you build that top of mind? Because it's you need recall there. Like they've already made the decision, but that's actually preference. If they've already made the decision 70% before they're there, like. And then that really comes like to the emotion, like how do you drive preference? How do you stay top of mind? How do you build that type of emotional connection in a B2B environment? And it all comes down to that, I think.
Absolutely. So for 2026, with this in mind, what are your big bets? What are you doubling down on? What are you thinking about as you're going through your budget planning right now?
Yeah, I mean, so we're going much deeper with our approach to account-based marketing and being really specific on the programs and the initiatives that we drive. We love a lot of events, a lot of community-driven stuff, like as you can see, and so we're investing more in that and continuing the work we already do there. And it's harder not to be like experimenting and exploring with AI, especially with the impact that AEO has had on SEO and all of that whole thing. So we're investing some time and some resources there to make sure that we're doing all of the right things, and then really being remarkable in whatever way we can. So making sure that every expression of our marketing is creatively differentiated and unique as we can.
And that's why you're wearing these outfits today.
And that is why I'm
talk me through the outfits.
So I am promoting a wonderful campaign from our brand team, ABM 2030. This incredible handbook that they've delivered in collaboration with our customers, like helping articulate the kind of 3 big trends that are going to shape the next 5 years in ABM. The creative universe that lives within is the Wizard of Oz. And so I am the Tin Man representing that connection there with AI and the Tin Man and the robot and all of that. But these things, it's really about standing out. And the reason we do this is because we last year I think we got like one of the highest number of badge scans, but we just consistently get great feedback when we show up like this, and that shows in the leads that we generate, the pipeline that we create, and then ultimately the revenue that we close. So
awesome. Well, this has been great. It's been great hearing about your remarkable marketing campaigns and how you think about 2026.
Thanks.
Cheers, Elliot.
Thanks.